NFL game in Missouri State and Middle Tennessee. Get it kicked off here at 6:35. Until then, you're listening to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Parkcrest Dental Group, we've been proudly serving the community for over 50 years by creating healthy, confident smiles that last a lifetime. From general dentistry to pediatric care, orthodontics, and more, we make it easy for the whole family to get the care they need, all in one convenient location. Whether it's your child's first visit or you're ready to restore your own smile with dental implants, we're here to help you maintain confident smiles. Trust the team that's been keeping Springfield smiling for generations. And go Bears!
Welcome back to the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show, everybody. Missouri State and Middle Tennessee State meeting for the first time here in what is the geographic center of the Volunteer State in Murfreesboro. Corey Riggs and Tom Mast back with you now. Time for a quick rundown of the Parkcrest Dental scoreboard. We try to find the Parkcrest Dental scores that'll help put a smile on your face. Thanks to Parkcrest Dental for their sponsorship of Missouri State football again this season. And Tom, really all we can do with this new format is kind of go back and look at what little CUSA football was played over the weekend. There were just 3 games last week. Thursday, Friday, each had one, and so did Saturday, with Sam Houston falling to 0-5 on the season now. New Mexico State got over on them big at home, 37-10. New Mexico State scored 14 points in 54 seconds to get the win against the Bearcats. That was Thursday. Then Friday night, the team that the Bears just lost to, Western Kentucky, held on to defeat Delaware 27-24. Delaware is getting some people's attention in this conference as a new member, no different than the Bears are.
Well, absolutely, and I think what was really significant there was Western Kentucky showed that they are probably going to be a survivor this year. They survived a close call on the road with the Bears, survived that very close call with Delaware. They get to play a lot of home games now, so Hilltoppers are still probably the team you're going to keep looking at.
That's what good teams do, right? Good teams win close games. The only Conference USA matchup on Saturday last week was a non-conference matchup where FIU traveled to Storrs, Connecticut, and took on the Yukon Huskies. They were able to notch 10 points, but their defense gave up 51. Yukon got the win 51-10 in the final of that. As you look back at your college football scoreboard from over the weekend, the one other game going on with Missouri State and Middle Tennessee tonight is in El Paso. UTEP, the Miners, hosting Liberty, and Liberty has been a surprise this year, but not in a positive way, Tom.
Well, I think everybody expected Liberty to probably rival Western Kentucky near the top and they would be battling it out. And I'll tell you what, the Flames it's just not been working out for them in the early going. And now tonight they have to make that one of the longest jaunts in the conference all the way to the southwest and try to see what they can do against the Miners.
It's a 3, almost 4-hour flight for them from Liberty to UTEP. So a long flight for that crew. But that game will start 30 minutes after ours. Time now for the Pinnacle Sign Group Sports News Update. Pinnacle Sign Group, a proud supporter of Missouri State Athletics. And how about playoff baseball? Already underway today. One game is already in the books. ALDS game number 4. The series is tied 2-2 as the Detroit Tigers get a win and come from behind fashion, 9-3 over the Seattle Mariners. It's early, bottom of the third. in the NLDS Game 3. Milwaukee leading that series 2-0, but it's the Cubs that lead the Brewers right now in the bottom of the third, 4-1. That is your Major League Baseball postseason scoreboard update. And now finally your Murning Associates Student Athlete of the Week goes to a standout from cross country, the junior from Edmond, Oklahoma, Tabitha Fox. Fox finished 18th overall at the Chili Pepper Festival that's hosted by nationally ranked Arkansas down in Fayetteville. She had the highest finish of the Bears runners with a time of 17 minutes, 13.1 seconds. That finish would help the Bears as a team earn a top 5 finish in a stacked field down in Arkansas. So congratulations to Tabitha Fox. She is your Murning Associates Student Athlete of the Week. We're going to take another break. When we come back, it'll be time to talk things over with the head coach of the Bears, Ryan Beard, as our Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show continues. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Football's back. Coach Beard and the Bears are ready to charge into Conference USA. Jeff Gervillius from your Missouri State Bookstore, your go-to spot for all things bear wear and tailgating. We've got the latest gear for game day, including official athletic apparel from Adidas. Whether you're shopping for Bear Cubs or proud alumni, we've got something for the whole family. Stop by the bookstore, check out one of our 5 stadium locations on game day, or shop anytime at shop.MissouriStateBookstore.com. Your Missouri State Bookstore, a proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Welcome back to coverage of Missouri State football here on the Missouri State Radio Network and the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show. It's time now for our Doubletree by Hilton Springfield visit with the coach as we sit down and talk all things Bears football out with the head coach, Ryan Beard. And Coach, I guess it is welcome to weekday CUSA now as you and the Bears prepare for the first Wednesday night game since about 1941 for Missouri State. How has the prep been with the schedule slid over for you guys?
The prep's been great. I really enjoyed the bye week because we spent the first half of the bye week kind of concentrating on us, our attention to detail, our focus on execution, things that have been hindering us a little bit in the prior games, and then we got right on to MTSU prep, and it's been a really good week. I love where the guys are at. I love where their preparation has put us in a position to hopefully go out and get a W tonight.
You guys put down 214 yards rushing against Western Kentucky. How important is that ground game going to be against the Blue Raiders?
It's crucial. We have to be able to identify, the run schemes that we like, be able to get some chunk yardage on those runs, and then be able to open up some lanes for our quarterback to throw the ball, get some explosive plays.
That 214 yards against the Hilltoppers, the most yards rushing for a Bears team on the season as we near the midway point. What's the latest you can tell us about your quarterback situation? Jacob Clark, seen him walking around here today. He looks pretty good.
He does look pretty good. It'll be a game time decision. We'll kind of see how his body is all the way up to game time. The best thing about it is both guys are prepped for success, whether it's Jacob, whether it's Deuce. We understand what we need to do to be successful, and we're excited to get after it tonight.
Middle Tennessee State has a really good quarterback in their own right, Nicholas Vadiato. He's going to finish his career with the Blue Raiders as the number 2 quarterback in just about every statistical category. What do you hope to take away from him tonight or try to shut down as far as their passing game goes?
Yeah, Nick's a good player. The one thing you see with him is his ability to make all the throws, but also the ability to escape pressure and scramble when needed. We need to do a good job of maintaining our rush lanes and taking away his initial read. We have to do a good job on the defensive side of affecting his eyes early, giving him some different looks on third down that he hasn't seen throughout the game, and then being able to make the plays we need to make to get off the field.
Speaking of defenses, they run, they being Middle Tennessee, a similar defense. They're another 4-2-5 team, like to employ a nickel back quite a bit. But this is a team that's given up quite a few points this year. There's one common opponent on the schedule. That was Marshall. The Bears got a 21-20 victory in Huntington. Meanwhile, Middle Tennessee gave up 42 points to the Thundering Herd.
Yeah, I really like our plan on offense. Obviously Derek being a defensive head coach, they've had time on their bye week as well to fix some things. So you never know. We should be ready for some different looks just in case. But they know who they are. They understand their identity, and we understand that as well. So we should know the places to attack them.
Meanwhile, you guys get kind of a special honor, if you will, in this one tonight. For the next 49 days, there's going to be a football game, NFL, college, whatever. And by 30 minutes, the Bears beat UTEP in another CUSA midweek matchup to be the first of 49 straight days. It is crazy looking at where this program is right now versus a year, 2 years ago, playing on a Wednesday night on ESPN2 for the first time. It's, as you say a lot of times, it's just a great time to be a Bear right now.
Yeah, what a monumental opportunity for everyone involved with our program, whether it's the guys that have only been here a few years or whether it's the 80-year-old, 90-year-old Bears fan that's been hoping for this their entire life. Relevant football, midweek game, you can't beat that on every restaurant, every pub, every TV in the country tonight and worldwide. You will see the Missouri State Bears fighting for a victory at Middle Tennessee.
Coach, best of luck tonight against the Blue Raiders, okay?
Thanks, Corey. Go Bears.
Go Bears indeed. That is your head coach, Ryan Beard. Our pregame interviews with Coach Beard are a presentation of the Doubletree by Hilton Springfield, located at Glenstone and Kearney, where a warm cookie always awaits your arrival. The Bud Light Countdown Kickoff show will continue after this quick timeout. This is Missouri State Bears football from Learfield.
It's time for the annual Team Impact All-In 5K. Join Team Impact on October 19th and help support their mission to create a world where every child facing serious illness and disability feels supported by something bigger, and every collegiate team is transformed by a greater purpose. Remember, there's no wrong way to 5K. Run, walk, or roll a 5K in your neighborhood, at your local college campus, or join one of Team Impact's hub locations. Join the movement to get all kids in the game. Team Impact, all in, all together. Learn more at teamimpact.org/all-in5K.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
On the Missouri State Sports Network from Learfield, Bears football is brought to you by Midwest Ford Dealers. Midwest Ford Dealers are driven by value. Official partner of the Missouri State Bears. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. Highland Dairy. Snack, fuel, go with Highland Dairy. Locally made, naturally delicious. And by Big Shots Golf. Play on. This is the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff Show.
Welcome back to Murfreesboro, everybody. Corey Riggs and Tom Mast upstairs. Send it down to the sidelines to our first Great Southern Bank sideline reporter of the night. And on a picture-perfect night here in the Volunteer State, we welcome Tom Ladd. Tom, how we doing?
Oh, my gosh. It doesn't get any better than this. Beautiful weather here. Temperatures in the upper 60s. The wind has died down. It was a little gusty when we got here a couple hours ago, guys, but it's died down. We have temperatures again about 68 degrees. Winds blowing towards the south at about 6-7 miles per hour. So couldn't be a more picturesque night for football. And then, guys, we got the mountains as you overlook the stadium here. I mean, just a gorgeous view of this campus and this football field. And not only that, as I was watching the guys warm up before the game, we did watch Jacob Clark loosening up, but I'm not a gambler. But if I was, I would say he's not going to be in the lineup tonight. He was loosening along with Deuce Bailey, and a lot of the reps going to Deuce and the other quarterbacks here before the game. So nothing official yet, and it won't be until the game starts. But if I was a gambler, I would say Jacob probably will sit this one out. We'll have to wait and see. One other thing is the band's about to play here. Did want to mention a new facility they have down on one of the goal lines, a indoor football facility, $66 million student athletic performance center. This is what we've seen in other facilities already. Marshall had a similar type situation in one of their end zones. I know the Bears are hoping to do that one day. This is a 3-story, 85,000 square foot center providing weight training, nutrition, and sports medicine. It's a new home for the Blue Raider football operations as well. So, guys, just a great night for football. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we all do.
Oh, thank you, Tom. I'm almost jealous. It's a perfect night to be down on the field. Tom's reports brought to you by Great Southern Bank. We'll check in with him again a little bit later. But for now, we're going to step aside more from our Countdown to Kickoff show that's brought to you by Bud Light here in just a moment here on the Missouri State Radio Network from Learfield.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Wilson Logistics is proud to be the official logistics partner of Missouri State Athletics. You'll see us on the road this year, hauling the Bears football equipment and supporting all Missouri State athletes. Wilson Logistics is a family-owned company based right here in Springfield, Missouri. We offer a paid CDL training program for those that want to become a professional truck driver. Learn more at wilsonlogistics.com/training.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The closing refrains of our national anthem is performed by the marching band here at Middle Tennessee State University. So we welcome you back for one more round here in the Bud Light Countdown to Kickoff show. Corey Riggs and Tom Mast here with you. Time to take you through the Mercy Rehab Report. Mercy can get you off the bench and back in the game. You can find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. And, of course, you heard Tom Ladd mention it moments ago. Jacob Clark listed on the pregame injury report as questionable. By definition, questionable is 50-50, but still looked a little stiff. Might have some mobility issues, but doesn't mean that he might not run out there and take that first series, and we'll see where that goes. Meanwhile, a player that is out tonight is one of the Bears' defensive backs, number 5, Navon Barrett. He had to have shoulder surgery, and he will be down for some time. So Missouri State losing a weapon in the defensive backfield tonight. And then the Bears, not a part of the injury report, Tom, but is going to be a storyline, is Missouri State is going to have to go without the services of one of their top wide receivers in Jamare Robinson. Off the field issue, just sitting this game, did not make the trip, but that's one of those things where he is a versatile, talented wide receiver. You're really going to wish you had him here tonight.
Well, he's a lost weapon. There's no question about that. Coach Beard talked to us about that today and said this was a team decision, a group team decision by players, and he will miss this ball game, and then we'll see where things go from there. But his loss will be an impact. There's no question tonight.
So let's talk now about our Sutherland's keys to the games. You know the great folks at Sutherland. They've got a game plan to help you for your home repairs and your home updates. We need some keys for a successful Missouri State game tonight. So, Tom, what do you have as maybe your top 2 keys for the Bears here this evening against Middle Tennessee?
Well, we may have tipped our hand a while ago when we talked about the last time these two played and how successful Missouri State was on the ground. Now, granted, that was decades ago when that happened, but that's a key tonight. I really believe, with Jacob Clark a question mark, you don't know if Deuce Bailey does get to start or play a lot, what his capabilities will be. The ground game is going to be very important. Bears averaging just a little over 100 yards a game. They need to get that number. They need a significant number there tonight. That's one big key. Another key, and it might sound a little silly, but through 5 games, the Bears with only 7 takeaways. 3 interceptions. They've recovered 4 fumbles. You need to get that TO number up, and I think if they do that tonight, give themselves more offensive opportunities. That would be very important.
As the pregame show was going on, Art texted me and reminded me that 1986 loss to Middle Tennessee was Jess Branch's first year as head coach with the Bears.
There you go.
They were still getting some stuff figured out then.
Yeah, got to get the ground game going tonight and got to get the ball away from the Blue Raiders when you can.
Before we go to break here and wrap up our pregame show, let's pause here 10 seconds for stations down the line to identify themselves. You're listening to Missouri State Bears football from Learfield. All right, when we come back, we'll run you through tonight's Price Cutter starting lineup, get you ready for the opening kickoff. That's a presentation of the Missouri State Bookstore, and get you ready for your first taste of weekday CUSA Hump Day football here in Middle America, and very specifically Middle Tennessee, as we get ready for the Blue Raiders and the Bears. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
On the Missouri State Sports Network from Learfield, Bears football is brought to you by Murney Associates, official realtor of the MSU Bears. Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. The Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks are proud sponsors of the Missouri State Bears. Stop into your local Chevy dealer today. Price Cutter, keeping it local since 1967. And by Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
This wasn't your Bears of old. This is a brand new type of football.
Down to the 30, the 20. He hits the gas. No brakes. Touchdown.
He's a stone cold killer.
Blows by everybody. All the way. 50-plus yard touchdown run.
Go Bears.
It's time for Missouri State Bears football. Kickoff is just moments away. Now, with a call of the game, here's the new voice of the Bears, Corey Riggs.
Welcome back to the land of the Blue Raiders here, Middle Tennessee, Murfreesboro, as the light show has been going on, waiting for the Blue Raiders to enter from the end zone to our left. And Missouri State packing in the entry point down on the far right end zone here. A late arriving crowd, if you will, Tom, as far as the number of people. We were told maybe expect 10,000, but this team's been probably drawing closer to 5 in most of their home games so far.
Well, I don't see that crowd getting there tonight. You do have a national television capability, so you know how that is. That'll keep folks at home. So we'll see what it looks like tonight. But great facilities here, and a lot of the suites are all packed out, which you would expect. And as Tom alluded to, that new facility on the far north end is something to behold. Quite a spectacle.
Obviously you can't see it. We'll do our best to describe it for you. The club level, Tom, that's kind of above the digital scoreboard. I mean, it looks like a Buffalo Wild Wings from here. It's got a huge TV along the back wall and then lots of high bar top seating. Just really impressive. And with the $60 million price tag, I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, about 3 stories tall in there, so it's very, very impressive.
Missouri State has made their way onto the field now. Missouri State will be wearing their all-white, iced-out uniform look tonight. White helmets, white uniform tops and pants, maroon numbers on the front and back. On the opposing sideline, Middle Tennessee will be in their familiar silver helmets with blue uniform tops, white numbers on the front and back, and white pants as well. Waiting for them to make their way out to the field to talk things over with our officials. Our referee tonight will be Rory Bernard, Gavin Darr, the umpire, along with Walter Sloan, Justin Craig, Justin Ford, Henry Howard, Byron Adams, Tyrone Fort, Jamie Grant, and Thomas Healy. I swear these officiating crews, Tom, get bigger and bigger season after season, because now you got to have replay officials and communicators and everybody else.
Well, Corey, the cat may be out of the bag when it comes to one of our players' status this evening as they're ready for the coin toss. I'll explain further.
Heads, tails. Heads, tails. Missouri State, you're the visitor. What's the call? Tails is the call. It is tails. You won the toss. Defer to the second half. You want the ball. Which way would you like to kick? Flip around for me. Missouri State has won the toss. Defer to the second half. Middle Tennessee will receive at this end. Let's have a great game.
Rory Bernard, the referee, and as Tom Mast was alluding to, and Tom Ladd was whispering in our ear as we were coming back from break, Missouri State leader and captain Jacob Clark was fully dressed and warming up down on the field with the other quarterbacks. Now he's got his uniform on, a ball cap, and black pants. So the question has been answered as to whether or not Jacob Clark will be available for this one tonight. Missouri State's defense will be starting the game after winning the coin toss and deferring to the second half. Our starting lineup is a presentation of Price Cutter. Price Cutter keeping it local since 1967. On the defensive line, Devon Townley and DJ Westlock have been the pass rushing defensive ends and the starters for most of the season. On the interior of the line, Ryan Williams, the former Colorado and Western Kentucky transfer who wears number 99, and the big man, 6'3", 325 pounds, Sterling Smithson out of Overland Park, Kansas, Blue Valley High School. He is playing in his 28th consecutive game tonight as a Bear. Meanwhile, the linebackers, Bird, Jared Lloyd makes his 15th career start tonight alongside the defensive captain, Kanye Young out of Menifee, California. Then in the defensive secondary, it's Thomas Anderson and Jordan Dunbar on the corners. Christian Ford, the former Razorback, and McGuire Neal, the safeties tonight, and Dylan Dixon, the starting nickelback for the Bears, who had a career-high 6 total tackles, all of them solo, against SMU in the Bears game just a couple of weeks ago. Those are your Price Cutter starting lineups for this one. Just about ready for tonight's opening kickoff. That is brought to you by the Missouri State Bookstore. You can shop at the Missouri State Bookstore on campus or online. Just go to MissouriStateBookstore.com for all your Bear wear needs. You know, Tom, is a little different now with Clark out injured. This Bears team normally wins the opening toss. They take the ball, now deferring and giving themselves a little time.
And I'm going to tell you what's very important about this real quick. In their first opening drives of the first 5 games, the Blue Raiders have gone punt, field goal, punt, interception, fumble. They are not a good first possession team. They're not really a great second possession team. I'll allude to that in a moment.
Here is the opening kick, as this one is driven out of bounds, and a misfire here by the Bears' Yusef Obeid, the one-time freshman All-American
illegal
kicker.
kick out of bounds. Kicking team, number 36. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
And, Tom, what that means is really good starting field position for a young man in Nicholas Vadiato, who is basically going to go down as the second greatest quarterback in Middle Tennessee history. He currently ranks number 3 in FBS in active career passing yards, over 8,600 yards through the air for this young man.
He's very active, very successful, great numbers, and he will be certainly a key for the Bears to watch out for tonight.
He will line up in the pistol with 2 receivers to his right. They flex the tight end that way, and then he hands the ball off. The Bears are there to meet him, but a stiff arm and a bounce outside, and the running back, Jaquel Middlebrook, able to turn what should have been a loss of about 4 into a gain of 12 on first down.
Had him behind the line, just could not secure the ankles to bring him down. He kept the feet moving and made great progress around the left edge and stretched that thing out almost to midfield.
Kanye Young had his hands on him momentarily, so did Dylan Dixon.
The clock did not start during the play. Please reset the game clock to 14 minutes and 54 seconds. The clock will start on my signal.
Tom, we've already heard more of Rory Bernard, our referee, than maybe I want to hear tonight. Hopefully the penalties will be down. That's been a spot that both the Bears and the Blue Raiders have struggled with in their last week's losses. So 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. After the 12-yard game for Middlebrook on his first carry, he averages 6 yards per touch. He bounces this one out to the right side, crosses the 50, but there's a flag down in the offensive backfield.
That's a quick call. I think he's going to walk up and grab that wrist and tell you what it was. And there's the hold against the Blue Raiders.
10-yard penalty, first down.
And this is what I was alluding to, Tom. Both these teams have had some major issues in penalties, both in volume and in untimeliness of penalties.
Well, and Brian Beard and staff would tell you, without the penalties against Western Kentucky, it's a different ball game and possibly a win. The penalties really factor in that setback 2 weeks ago.
So this will bring the line of scrimmage all the way back to the 37-yard line now. 1st and 20 from there. Shotgun snap to Vadiato. He has a man across the 40. And a short gain here for the wide receiver, A.J. Jones, a transfer from Arizona, originally from Ontario, California. So Thomas Anderson in coverage that time. Give him 4 yards. Second down and long. The Bears getting the penalty here against the Blue Raiders and an opportunity for them to be behind the chains here on second down and 16. Shotgun for Vadiato with a sidecar to his right. A wide receiver motions from left to right. Now the power goes to the right side. Play action pass. He throws. He has a man wide open at the 50, and he will sneak out of one-arm tackle before Kanye Young tracks him down 1 yard short of the line to gain. It'll be third down and 1.
Found a crease over on the far sideline. Secondary could not track him down, and by the time they did, he's able to move the ball up, and you said he comes up a yard short.
Vadiato already showing his accuracy here in the early going. Has gone from second and long to a very manageable third and 1 after the 15-yard gain to Cameron Lacey. Give up the gut. Middlebrooks bounces it outside. He's going to have a big gainer down the far sideline, across the 30, knocked out at the 25-yard line on the Bears sideline on the far side of the field.
Just pitch and go. I mean, gave it to him, and he cut the edge right there, and nobody was there to catch him until the secondary caught up.
Missouri State safety McGuire Neal finally ran him out of bounds, but on a 3rd and 1 play, it's a big gainer. 1st and 10 now. This run right up the middle and nothing doing. The Bears stack them up, led that time by Bird, Jared Lloyd, the junior.
Tried a little off tackle left that time. Nothing developed, and the Bears were there to seal that hole quickly. And that's probably the best defensive stop of the series so far for them.
Back-to-back big plays. You get 15 yards from Lacey on the throw. Then you get 16 yards for Middlebrooks. And then no gain. Ahmad Poole credited with the stop as well as Jared Lloyd. So second down and 10. The ball spotted on the 28-yard line. Vadiato gives it up the middle again, and this time the Bears shove him back. A big defensive shove that time. Kanye Young finishes him off. Number 91, Big Tim Brantley Jr., the third-year Bear, in there as well. It's a loss of 1. It's 3rd and 11.
Well, same play that Middlebrook was able to bounce outside for that initial first down. It was the same call, same movement. This time the Bears came up, sealed the edge, and he just was not able to springboard out.
This Middle Tennessee offense converts third downs on about a 33% clip. It's 3rd down and 11 here. The ball just across the 30. Vadiato with time. Now flushed from the pocket by Devon Townley. He scrambled, slips down at the 25-yard line. It's 4th down. The Bears defense did a good job that time, Tom, of flushing him out of the pocket. Vadiato not much of a runner.
Well, and for the 6th game in a row now, the Blue Raiders unable, unless they surprise us here with some trickery or something, but for the 6th game in a row, their opening drive will not lead to a touchdown. They'll try to get 3 from 45 yards out.
The kicker is Jacob Hathaway, a 6'5" import from Wales. Was originally at West Virginia Tech. A high kick that's running out of steam and just barely limps over the upright. And for the first time this season, Missouri State doesn't score first.
Yes, that's the first time this season. And that kick, I want to say he cleared by maybe 4 yards, 5 if I'm stretching it, but it didn't have a lot of juice on it. There's no question about that.
A 45-yard field goal, his 5th make of the season for Jacob Hathaway, a former West Virginia Tech soccer player. And they are on the board first. Middle Tennessee leads Missouri State on weekday CUSA here in Murfreesboro, 3-0 Blue Raiders. This is Missouri State football from Learfield.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
Touchdown Tuesday is back at the Missouri State Bookstore. After today's big game, keep the celebration going this Tuesday. Shop in-store or online at shop.MissouriStateBookstore.com for all your bearwear and tailgate needs. Because when the Bears score, you score. For every touchdown the Bears put on the board, you get 6% off your purchase, up to 30% off. So stock up, show out, and rep the Bears all season long. The Missouri State Bookstore, proud sponsor of Missouri State Athletics. Go Bears!
Well, kind of like dancing in a honky-tonk on Lower Broadway. The opening drive for Middle Tennessee was kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, and a 45-yard field goal. That one good by Jacob Hathaway in the first points of the night. It's 3-0 Blue Raiders over your Bears. If you're looking for more information on Mo State, your online home for all things Bears is MissouriStateBears.com. You can follow your favorite teams with direct links to their official social media pages. You can buy tickets. You can stay connected all season long. That's www.MissouriStateBears.com, your one-stop shop for every Missouri State fan. Middle Tennessee and Missouri State off and running here. The Bears won the opening coin toss. They elected to defer to the second half. And Missouri State now, after we saw Jacob Clark in the opening coin toss, means tonight we will see the first career start of Deuce Bailey, the 6-foot, 170-pound true freshman out of Bowling Green High School in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Everybody saw him what's now been, a week and a half ago, Tom, coming in to take over for Jacob Clark. This is going to be the first time he's had more starter-like reps, if you will, and we'll see if the package, the play calling, may be a little bit more attuned to what Bailey does better than Clark.
Well, this still is Jacob Clark's team. There's
Absolutely.
no question about that. But everybody for the last 10 days or so has now been focused on what will Deuce Bailey's, what will his skill level, what will his set bring to this offense. And like you say, I'm sure some adjustments have been made to fit the scheme that he's better at, and everybody anticipating what we're about to see, I think.
Hathaway, who just connected on the field goal, will boot this one away. He drives it from right to left. The ball is going to be fielded at the 2-yard line by Dash Luke. He runs it up the numbers across the 20 and then gets waylaid at the 25. There's a flag down around the 36-yard line downfield in front of Dash Luke, who has been good on the kickoff returns and punt returns for Missouri State this year. As a matter of fact, he's the number 2 punt returner in Conference USA.
Well, this flag comes in the general area of whether you see a push in the back or potentially a hold by the return team. We haven't gotten an indication yet as to what it will be, but the way the Blue Raiders are setting up, they're expecting it to go against the Bears.
There's no foul on the play.
There you
First
go.
down.
I'll take that.
Yep.
Missouri State being led for the first time, the first career start of Craig Deuce Bailey.
When's the last time someone probably called him Craig?
I don't know, but I figured I should call him Craig at least once in his first start, and then we don't ever have to do it again. Deuce, wearing number 16, steps into the shotgun with 2 receivers left and 1 right. Dash Luke moves in motion, and it'll be a toss sweep. Shamari Lawrence around the left edge and heading downfield in a hurry. A great downhill runner, and Shamari will net 10 yards on the opening toss sweep for a Bears first down.
And he's literally 1 step away from breaking that for maybe 3 times as much as he got. They got him at the last second here up around the waist, but I think he had more yardage in him if he'd shaken that last defender.
Shamari Lawrence has been the Bears' top rusher in all 5 games this season. Empty backfield. Bailey looking to throw on first down. The pocket collapses and he goes down. Sacked back at the 25-yard line by the Blue Raiders that time. Number 46, Reggie Johnson, able to take down the Bears quarterback. Johnson, a 6'3" redshirt junior, gets his 2nd sack of the season.
Gave back the 10 yards that they had gained, and probably for Deuce Bailey a real quick wake up, if you'll call it that you're going to have to be a little more deliberate on your quick reads.
2.5 sacks now on the season for Reggie Johnson, who played at Reedley Junior College in California, as the Bears will run it up the middle. A gain of 4 that time for Shamari Lawrence as he gets his 2nd carry. But Reggie Johnson played at Reedley College. That is the same California Junior College where the Bears got Kanye Young, their defensive captain. Bears are going to be faced with a 3rd down and long here, 3rd and 15. 9 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Bailey will have 3 receivers to his right, a sidecar to his left. He looks down the middle, starts to sprint out of trouble, backing up, and will throw this one out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be snagged by one of the defensive backs, but he didn't have a chance at getting a toe down in bounds. And the opening drive for Missouri State never got into gear.
Well, I'll tell you, the discussion when that offensive unit gets to the sideline, they're going to talk to that line and tell them, you're going to have to give our freshman a little bit more time because his reads are going to be a little slower. And right there, he was on the retreat almost before he was able to plant and look for a receiver downfield.
The former Logan Rogersville Wildcat, Stuart McDonald, on for his first punt of the night. He is number 2 in Conference USA in punting average on the season. This one will be fair caught at the 22 that time by Middlebrooks, the running back. And that is where Middle Tennessee will take over with their second drive of the night. They are already on top, 3-0. As they got an early field goal on their opening drive. Middle Tennessee 3, Missouri State 0. As you listen to Bears football from Learfield.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Missouri State and Middle Tennessee State in a weekday CUSA matchup. The first of 2 Conference USA games going on and being nationally broadcast tonight. The Bears game, of course, on ESPN2 with former University of Missouri Tigers quarterback Chase Daniel as the color analyst for their broadcast tonight. Then here in a little bit, UTEP and Liberty will kick off out in the Sun Bowl.